Hey Gatesh, hi. We'll just give a minute for everyone to join in. And
Sure, sure. No worries.
all right, I think we're up. Welcome everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I know we have folks joining in from across the globe. I'm Kevin Joseph. I lead global marketing out here at Verdantis, and it's a pleasure to have all of you guys on board. Uh, Today we'll be discussing something that's essential for industries with heavy production operations, especially in asset-intensive production processes, right? Which is asset management and document processing within asset management. Joining me today is Mr. Kalpesh Shah, our global client partner. Uh, for the last few months, I've had the privilege of seeing Kalpesh lead a team of AI engineers, product managers, delivery professionals, all of them heavily invested into building world-class, cutting-edge AI products that are not just AI watched, but with very practical applications, which we'll see during the course of this session. Kalpesh, welcome to the podcast. Before we dive in, do you have a couple of words to share? Introduce yourself, and sort of lay out Verdantis's mission in the near future.
Hey, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. Let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Kalpesh Shah, and I work as a global client partner at Verdantis. I'm associated with Verdantis from past 17 plus years and probably taking care of clients' requirement mainly into delivery and implementation. And I also lead the AI innovation at Verdantis, probably which we are working which was very much focused from last 1 year. Just to start with, we at Verdantis are on a mission to be a AI super agent for master data. We have been in MRO space for a long time, and based on our experience now, we are releasing new AI agents to address inefficiencies across the equipment maintenance cycle.
Right. So let's start with perhaps talking about the common challenges in this industry, in the maintenance industry. I
Mhm.
know that several maintenance professionals, asset management heads, they struggle with a lot of physical documentation. You have your bombs, your equipment bombs, you have your asset work orders, you have these technical documents, your CAD documents, unstructured technical specification documents. Problems do these teams report that they come across due to the very nature of these documents?
Yeah. So the primary issue is inefficiency. So if you are dealing with the legacy bill of materials, the bombs, the old work orders, or manuals stored in formats like PDFs, spreadsheets, or even physical paper, it's incredibly time consuming to extract the information you need. So, for example, technicians need to look up part numbers in bombs, but often these are in legacy formats or unindexed documents. So this leads to errors, delays, and lack of consistency. Critical asset maintenance data is scattered across various sources, inspection certificates, calibration records, and handwritten notes from previous repairs. This fragmented data can lead to poor decision making, especially when it comes to repair or replacement schedules.
Right. And the power of AI, in addition to improving efficiency dramatically, it also has a lot to do with efficiency, right? Because these are essentially machine learned models. They can probably do things in much more detail and are not prone to the errors that a human being is, right?
Absolutely, absolutely, exactly. And basically, a common case which I have seen is what the asset repairs where the wrong part is ordered because the bomb was either incomplete or not in the right format. And this certainly leads to unnecessary downtime and costly delays. Moreover, not having accurate standardized data means it's harder to pass audits or demonstrate compliance with maintenance regulations. So those are some of the challenges.
I see. And I know you've been working on the hot new product, the Autodoc AI piece. Um, how exactly does the product help solve some of these challenges? Can you just give us a walkthrough?
Yes, so Autodoc AI uses the artificial intelligence to read, understand unstructured documents like engineering drawings, technical manuals, and even invoices and many more. We automate the extraction of critical maintenance data from these documents, transform it into structure and actionable insights. So, for instance, we can automatically extract the part numbers, the descriptions, the quantities which are available in the BOM, whether it is typed or handwritten. We can also extract key information from engineering drawings, such as material specifications. Basically, these are the dimensions or the characteristics or the attributes and the part references. Additionally, we pull out the asset numbers, the maintenance task, the part consumptions, and the repair timelines from the work orders as well. And we do this all in a way that integrates seamlessly with your existing maintenance management system, such as CMMS, ERP, or even custom solutions.
Okay. So it's not just about taking your document and converting into text. It's about extracting it, understanding the context behind that document, and converting it into a relational database like a CSV or a JSON or something of that sort, and sort of integrating into a workflow. Is that sort of capturing the essence of it?
Yes, that's correct. So the objective here is to have an AI agent that address the requirements of SMEs by interpreting the context, like understanding that a specific part number listed in a BOM corresponds to a certain asset in your system, or that a calibration record for an instrument has a direct impact on maintenance scheduling. So these are some of the examples.
I see. Our audience, I'm sure they keep hearing a lot about AI. A lot of it is, AI washed, so to speak. So, would it be possible for you to give us some, real world practical examples of how the software will be rolled out and, how they will be helping companies specifically that are in this field?
Sure, sure. So let's take a look at the large manufacturing plant. So probably this is one example where they had thousands of legacy work orders stored in a unstructured formats. Some were PDFs, others were handwritten on paper. This order included important details like labor hours, the parts used, and the maintenance task. But accessing that data for analysis was almost impossible. We help our customer to digitize all their work orders, making it easy to track maintenance histories. By extracting and structuring the data, they could quickly identify recurring issues, leading to more proactive maintenance scheduling and improved asset reliability. Maybe one more example of a major oil and gas operator. Probably they needed to extract key information from the engineering drawings, such as material specifications, dimensions, the part references scattered across hundreds of PDFs. Probably these engineering drawings were extremely complex in nature as well.
Right.
Autodoc AI
Right.
extracted all this information, integrated it with their asset management system, and ensured that their maintenance teams could instantly access up to date, reliable data when performing critical inspections or repairs.
Okay. So it's not just about sort of organizing the documents. It's also about actually building processes for procurement teams, your maintenance teams, your field management teams, and also actually compliance teams for that matter,
Correct,
right?
exactly. And in both of the cases, the examples which I provided, probably the value is productivity, the improved data accuracy, and the reduce the risk of a downtime due to miscommunication or missing parts. Probably yes, it certainly helps everywhere.
I see. Do you think we're fortunate enough to take a look at how the software works? I know the team has been working on a prototype. Do you think we can sort of get a sneak peek at something of this sort?
Yes, yes, yes. So let me just quickly share my screen. Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yes, I
Okay.
can.
So this is basically the Autodoc AI product or the tool which we have developed. And on the right top corner, you can just go and click login, enter your login details, the email address and the password. Let me just type a password. And the moment I log in, probably you can see few features on the dashboard or the landing page.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
so the first feature which shows here is the BOM extraction. So this is nothing, probably it's related to the equipment drawings or manuals where the information related to bill of material is available, whether it is the part number, the descriptions, the quantity, all of those information available in any format, whether it is in tabular format or whether it is a free flow text format, everything would be captured by the AI agent and produced in the standard format. So this is the BOM extraction piece. The second on the right side you can see is the attribute extraction part, where if you provide any detailed manuals or any drawings, and if you ask AI agent to pull some information related to a particular characteristics or attribute, it will get into the details. It will try to identify what is the relevant information or values against those attributes and populate against this requirement. And the third piece, which you see at the bottom, is related to extraction, whether it is invoice or any other extraction, or if you have the documents in any format, you can upload the document, define your requirement, and you can then just extract it, wait for the extraction, and wait to see the results. So let me just give a demo of all of these three one by one. Let me start with BOM extraction. So here you can see probably we can upload a drawing, specification sheet, manuals, whatever we want. We can either drag and drop this file or we can browse a file. And I'll just browse a file and I'll click on a manual. And you see on the right side, there is a manual where you can see the actual manual which you uploaded. There are a few options on the top.
Yep.
You can see the options to download it, to print it, or even if you want to zoom it, you can zoom it as well.
Can we preview the entire document just so that the audience can see that this document is truly unstructured?
Yes, yes. So let me just go down and we'll just go through this document. You can see there's a lot of information available in the document,
Yeah.
lot of paragraphs, free flow text. And if you go down the table of content, probably you can see the equipment, the main assemblies, the different components of the assemblies. And then we have the description or the BOM of material, which contains the part number, description, and quantity. So this document probably is around 10 to 11 pages, where probably it has all the information of the assemblies, sub-assemblies, and the different parts. So let me just quickly run this file. I'll just click on the process file and it will go and try to pull the information which is related to BOM in the structured manner. So again, going back to this information, probably a manual which has all this relevant information available here. Yes, so it has already done. Probably these are the four tabs which you see once we process the file. The first tab is the hierarchical BOM, the equipment information, the flat BOM, and even the accuracy part. So in hierarchical BOM, probably if you go and see, this is actually a bat cultivator. This is the number and the manufacturer is Wilcox, the description of the bat cultivator, and under bat cultivator, you can see the different assemblies and sub-assemblies. If you get into the main assembly part, probably it will also show the components which are also part of the main assembly. So let me just go back to this
See.
drawing and we can just show you the main assembly drawing and the information available under main assembly here. So if you go back to the tool, it shows all the part numbers, the item which is the pin, the linch pin, the parking stand. You can see all this information available in the description, the part number, and the quantity. In this case is one for all, which has been captured here.
Right.
Here, probably you can see what is the equipment information, what kind of equipment it is, and even you can see the flat BOM. So if you do not want to go to the hierarchical level, and if you just want to see at a flat level, probably everything is available in this single screenshot.
I see.
The
So in flat bomb, even the parent category is listed as a simple row
correct.
item. Is that how it
Correct,
is?
absolutely. So the
Okay.
parent category, all the components or the sub-assemblies, everything would be listed as a simple item. And if you go to the
I see.
last tab, probably this is the interesting one, where it also defines the accuracy. Now, when you say accuracy, probably it defines whether the information which was available has been extracted or not. That is one. And second, the extracted information is correctly, accurately extracted or not. So basically, both the pieces it takes care and gives the accuracy here. Probably you can see the accuracy is 99%. Probably there is some error or maybe difference of 1%. Probably the good part is that it also highlights what is the error or what is the difference. And here you see it
Right.
shows that the rare real assembly has two entries in the document and both has the same part number and the different
Correct.
description. So that is the reason it has highlighted as an error and it is asking user to decide if they want to go ahead with what is currently available or if they want to merge these to one. And that option is available here. So
So
let's quickly go to
I
the
see.
hierarchical bomb. Probably it is a rare real assembly. Let me try to find a rare real assembly here.
So in a sense, the AI model has also identified inaccuracies in the underlying document,
Absolutely.
and it's asking you that.
Absolutely.
that's
And it gives the
that's
user
crazy.
the ability to decide whether he wants to correct it, he wants to leave it the way it is, whether it is perceptual gap or whatever it is. And
Right.
let me just see the rare real assembly. And yes, so if you go down, you can see this 82483 is available here as a log bolt assembly, and it is also available here as a bolt with self-locking nut.
Yeah.
So here, so basically the user can go back to the accuracy and then decide if they want to merge it. Probably it also shows that after merging how it is going to look like. So it is going to look like log bolt assembly with this part number. So let me just go ahead and merge it, and it will start merging both of this information. And yes, it has merged now. So if we now go back to the rare real assembly, yes, you can see only one entry of 82483 now. So the other entry has already been merged with this one.
I see.
Okay, so yeah, so the good part or the best part of is that it can also be exported into Excel. So let me just try to open and share it. Yes, so on Excel, probably you can see two tabs. The first tab is the flat bomb. This is exactly the flat bomb which we have seen in the UI. It pulls all the information of the bill of material, the part number, the manufacturer, the description, and the quantity. And one important thing which I certainly want to highlight is that from the description, it also extracts the manufacturer information. So it is, even if it is not available in the document explicitly, it has the capability to understand what is the manufacturer name in the description and it pulls in against the relevant field of a manufacturer name.
I see. I
And
see.
the second,
And
yeah,
in the first screen, we were seeing bomb, and there were a couple of other options as well, right? Do you think we can go through the other ones?
yes. Yeah. So this is the hierarchical one which we exactly saw in the UI. And let me also go to the other product. Mm, yeah. Again, just one more quick demo on the BOM part. So if we go and browse a file
Mhm.
here, I have one more complex document which certainly would like to show it to the audience. And let me just
I
brief it
see.
here. And this is a extremely complex document or a manual where you can see this information. It is completely, I would say, free flow text, which is all bound together, bonded together. There is no space available. You can see all these informations of BOM. So the first document had the tables where the information was in little bit structured manner, but this is completely free flow text. It
Yeah.
is very
It's literally a
Yes,
diagram.
literal
It's
diagram, and
literally
you
a
can see
diagram.
all this information available in all different places. These are all different bombs, not
Yeah.
the same one, the different components. So this also, if we process the manual, it is going to give the similar output of the previous file which we saw. So irrespective of the format, irrespective of the complexity, irrespective of the way it is available in the manuals, the AutoDoc AI has a
Mhm.
capability to pull in the information in the required bound format. So this is what you can see, the way it was available in the manual, and the difference you can see the way it is available here. You can see the main assembly, the sub assembly. In fact, sub assembly is one more part of the sub assembly and the components of the sub assemblies. So all of those information would be available here.
Yeah, that's across so many hierarchical levels. It's crazy the level of detail in which this technology can understand the document.
Absolutely. And now let me quickly go to the next one. So next is related to attribute extraction. So let me just go ahead and upload one file. Let me browse it and let me go to the attributes and I have one drawing. So let it pull and let me also try to submit here. Okay, so before I submit, probably this is a very complex drawing where you can see the different designs, the different tables, the name of the product available here. And let me also try to zoom it a bit for the audience. So all of this information is very complex in nature. Here, the good part is that if whatever attributes or the characteristics which we want to pull in from this drawing, probably we can define in this table format. So if you want to add any attribute, you can just go ahead, type the name of the attribute which you want to fetch the information for. You can just add it and it will appear here in the table itself. So once we have defined like what kind of information we are looking for, then it will go in the drawing and try to extract or fetch the information which is available in the drawing. Depending on the complexity, it may take some time, but yes, we have got this result. Now, interesting part, I'll try to show you like one of the characteristic here, it says sealed. Now, if you go in this drawing, the seal is actually available along with the, yeah, so seal is available on the right side. So you see table here, probably this table has information of the part we have extracted and some of the information of technical is available in the structured format. But it is not only looking into structured format, it also extracts the information wherever it is available and wherever it is relevant. So if you see on the right side, the drawing name says it is a automatic connector and here it says SLD. So it has interpreted from the drawing name that the information of sealed is yes, it is available as a sealed. Similarly, the total poles were available in the table format as number of ways, which it has captured accordingly. And you see the number of pins, the rows, and let me also show you the GT150 series. So the terminal size which you see here, 1.5 mm, it is actually interpreting from the GT150 series. So GT150 series generally has a blade width of 1.5 mm. And that is what it has not only captured but has understood from the GT150 series and pulled the information which is relevant for this attribute. So this is purely technical in nature and probably it goes beyond our normal extraction. It applies the knowledge of a subject matter experts who will look for all this information in the drawing.
That's that's a scary attention to detail. I don't think even a skilled technician would be able to do that.
Yeah, it's very difficult. I completely understand. Even from naked those information. Uh, Let me quickly show the last basically document which is related to the invoices. So let me browse. I have different invoices, maybe 5 invoices. I'll just try to pull all 5 invoices together. All these 5 invoices actually are in a different format. Those are not in the same format. But if you see here, all these invoices has been uploaded. Will the attributes which which we have already defined the way we did for last one. Similarly, we can define the information we need from the invoices, like the quantity order, the invoice date, the line number, the description, the manufacturer, and so on and so forth. And the moment we submit all this five information, it will try to consolidate all the five invoices, extract the relevant information from all the five invoices, and will present it on our UI. And it is just going to
See.
take some time because we have uploaded five invoices at a stretch. It has already processed four out of five, which you can see at the bottom of the corner. And probably, yes, it is done with all five invoices. Now, if you see the information, yes, it has picked up the invoice line number, the description, the supplier part number, the PO number, the manufacturer, quantity order, and quantity shipped. So this is invoice number one. This is invoice number two. So all these invoices are in a different format. Those are not in the same format with the same field name. All those are different. But the attributes which we define, it is going to map it to the relevant attribute. Now the beauty here is that all these five invoices are in different format. But when you export it into Excel, it is also going to give you a consolidated view by consolidating all this information one below the another. So all these five, assuming these are the attributes which we need for all the invoices, it has used these headers and consolidated all the information or the line numbers available in the invoices one below the other. And now this would be much, much easier for anyone to use it or analyze it.
See.
Yeah, I think this was it.
Yeah. This is so this is a super powerful piece of technology. It was pretty impressive. It was a pretty impressive demo. I can see why the teams were struggling over the last few months developing this.
Absolutely.
One common question, because seeing the capabilities of what the software can do, there may be more applications beyond maintenance itself, right? Across industries, across different functions. What are some of these that you think this can be applied to?
I think that's a good point. So, Kevin, so while AutoDoc AI is designed to address a specific challenges, especially into maintenance sector like handling engineering drawings, bombs, work orders, and manuals, it is not limited to just that. In fact, AutoDoc AI can be used across wide range of industries. So, for example, in finance, we can extract data from the invoices, just we saw in the example. The contracts probably can be utilized. The financial reports can be used to pull the information. Even in healthcare industry, it can process patient records, the insurance forms, and the medical documents. And even in the insurance industry itself, it can automate the extraction of data from the claims or the policies or maybe underwriting documents. So the technology here is flexible, allowing it to be applied to virtually any industry that deals with large volumes of unstructured data.
See. And for any company or any function, any team leader looking to sort of integrate this solution into their existing processes, what do you think? What do you think the first step should be?
I would recommend we should start small. We can pick up few document types, maybe the legacy work orders or the engineering drawings, and run a pilot with Autodoc AI. You
Mhm.
can easily upload maybe 50 to 100 documents to our secure platform, and we'll take care of the data extraction and structuring. We'll see how efficiently the platform can extract key details like part numbers, the dimensions, or the maintenance task, and how seamlessly the output integrates with your ERP or the asset management system. Once you see the value, it's simple to expand into other document types like BOMs or maintenance manuals.
I see, that was super insightful, Kalpesh. I know we're just 2 minutes into our concluding time, so thank you very much for sharing your insights, and thank you very much for being a part of this series.
Thank you, Kevin, and thank you everyone for your time today.
Yeah, we'll just open the floor for a minute. We'll see if we have any questions. Should there be any, we can take them one by one. Okay, none so far. Okay, we have a question from Alan. Alan's question is, what is the pace at which the documents can be processed in one go?
Yeah, so basically, it generally takes around 1 to 1.5 minutes for a PDF of 10 pages, but it certainly varies depending on the number of pages available in the PDF and also the complexity available in the PDF. But it's pretty fast.
I see. We have a question also from Tanishka, who asks if the document is not pertaining specifically to maintenance sector or maintenance operations, does it need to be trained on a specific software? Or I mean, is there some specific training that the model needs to go through?
I would say no, because we have built our product keeping this scenario in mind. So we would not need any examples for training. In fact, if you have seen in the demo, user can add a specific attribute and extract the required information. So I think the attribute is exactly what we need, and the input file as a document, and then AI can extract the required information.
I see. I see. I think that's a wrap. I know we're already about time, and if there are any other questions, we can sort of take them offline. Again, thank you, Kalpesh. Thanks for taking this time, and thank you, folks, for joining in. We hope you enjoyed the session. Should you have any questions, you can visit Verdantis, drop us a line. We'll be more than happy to take them up.
Thank you, Kevin, and thank you everyone for your
Thank
time.
you.
Have a good day.